What's up, guys? I'm Chris Ortiz. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever psychology student reacts video. I'm going to be reacting to Happy Birthday by Joyner Lucas, the music video. So I've studied psychology for a few years, sociology as well. I'm currently a student at Paterson University. I recently made it into the honors program there. So look, I'm a student. I'm not by any means a psychological professional at the moment. I'm not a therapist or anything like that. I'm just giving you my point of view as a student with a little educational background in psychology. This is something I'm very passionate about. Music and you know, cinema alike is also something I'm extremely passionate about. So this is just me reacting to it, you know, giving my take on it, talking about what may be going on here. I'm not here to diagnose anybody. That being said, I'd love to hear your opinions as well. Get in the comments and leave me suggestions of reactions that you'd like to see. So yeah, I hope by the end of this video, you'll have hit that like button and even subscribed. This is Happy Birthday by Joyner Lucas. Let's get into it. All right, we're rolling. Let's get right into it. This is Joyner Lucas's Happy Birthday. Let's do it.
Stand me down, you know I'm rude. Why the fuck you looking at me like you so confused? You really make me sick, my nigga, if you only knew. I swear to God, I wish you wasn't born and there was no excuse. I don't wanna raise you. I really fucking hate you. I wish I ain't had to take you. I ain't trying to educate you, yo. This really fucking sucks. And your mother's fucking nuts. I had my whole life figured out. Leave it to you to fuck it up.
All right, so right off the bat, you've got a super upset father. And you've got the baby crying. It's interesting because obviously the baby has like no idea what he's saying, but the baby is still distraught by his mood and his tone, you know, and this is of course like in real life. So it's interesting because the vibe I'm getting at first, the first thing I can assume is like, all right, as minorities, sometimes our fathers are not so happy to hear that we're on the way, you know? So this is kind of maybe what an absent father is thinking, you know, before he leaves, the amount of responsibility that he's about to take on is not something he prepared for, probably. So that's just my first impression.
Shut the fuck up, what you crying for? Looking at me like you love me, what you lying for? Why you wanna try me for? Blow your fucking candles out. Enjoy the cake I got you for your stupid little birthday that everyone's so excited for, except me.
Frustrated because the baby's crying. I mean, this is so common, man. There are a lot of crazy stuff that happens where parents snap because their baby will not stop crying. So, you know, getting educated about parenting is super important, you know, when you have a kid on the way. You know, not that always fixes that issue, but definitely know what you're in for.
Except me, should I dare you to disrespect me when you grow up? That's gonna be the last time you ever swole up, nigga. Fuck you thought everything was perfect, now I'm fucking lost, and it's all your fault. Happy birthday, nigga.
All right, kid is a little older now.
Sometimes I want to kill myself so I don't have to deal with you. I know it sounds harsh, but I'm just being real with you. And I ain't looking forward to none of that father shit. Ain't got time for that type of shit. And your mom ain't gonna like this, but we ain't shooting no hoops, flying kites. We ain't riding bikes. I hope you get your ass beat. I ain't teaching you how to fight.
All right, wow. So like he goes beyond just the responsibility stuff. Now he's kind of cutting deep by saying, I hope you get your ass beat, you know, which is something that no father really wants for his son.
I ain't here to kiss you goodnight. I don't care to give you advice about girls. I hope you get your heart broken for dear life. I fucking hate you. And I know that it's wrong.
This kid is like a super professional baby actor.
Sometimes I want to explain, but I don't know where to start. Cause you won't understand even if I told you my thoughts. Cause even when it's light, I feel like I'm alone in the dark. And my mind keeps racing fast. I can't bear with this pain I have. I can't stand you, and I hate the fact that you're just a mistake. And that's just what the fuck you was. Everything was perfect, now I'm fucking lost. And it's all your fault. Happy birthday, nigga.
All right, so he admits that his son was a mistake. kind of crazy when you see babies acting like this. You know, you see it in movies all the time, but it's crazy to see because really if the baby is that young, the baby's not really acting. Like they have to actually upset the baby somehow. And sometimes they take it too far. I think Boys in the Hood was a movie where the baby's just crying and crying and you've got this bloody guy on the couch and it's just like kind of crazy, you know, the stuff that they kind of do to get things on film and get the story across. But I feel like today they have better ways of doing that. But at the time, like that baby was really just super disturbed at that whole situation. So yeah, just a thought.
Shit, I wanted to be a father so bad I would give it all. To have my baby sit in my arms while I'm holding on, and to feel that beautiful feeling of love for my firstborn. Even play you the first song that you hear when you first come. I love your fucking mother so much I would give my heart to be down to death to its part, till I drown in the fucking pond, till I burn in the blaze, build an apartment, fire a bomb, till I crash a Mercedes car by a drunk driver abroad with 7 heaters on me. And if she fucking cheated on me.
I was just gonna say crazy bars, by the way, but that's just Joyner Lucas. But he just admitted she cheated on him.
Driving abroad with 7 heaters on me, and then she fucking cheated on me. Drinking with her friends and didn't want to leave the party. Got drunk and had sex, I ain't even see it coming. Then we find out she was pregnant and she keeping secrets from me. This don't make sense. Then I felt my fucking heart cave in. The baby not mine, the paternity test came in and the love is gone. Everything was perfect, now fuck your love. And it's all your fault. Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Wow. So now we know why he's blaming this child for everything. So he's kind of putting this blame on the child. I mean, in all reality, he's projecting blame on the child. Really, it's his wife's fault or it's his girlfriend's fault, whatever. That's 100% on her, and it's on him for agreeing to take the responsibility of the child. All right, so it looks like he kicks them out, stepdaddy kicks them out, and then baby daddy kicks them out. Baby daddy walks up to stepdaddy's house. Hesitant. This is a very moving scene, right? Because you have Joyner Lucas as the stepdad who doesn't even want this kid. He finally decides to embrace the kid, not because he wants to, but and maybe not even because the kid needs him, but because he sees the kid is just hurt by this whole situation, you know? And I do believe that at that age, what is the kid here, like 2? Children, and probably younger children, can read certain things, you know, that are wrong, you know, and when their parents are upset and the tone of voice, I think that all really hits home for like babies because, you know, although they can't interpret this stuff literally the way we can or outright the way we can, as we mature, they can definitely, like, vibes maybe is the word you want to call it. I think that definitely translates. So all right, wow. So the baby daddy knocks on the door. The biological father knocks on the door. He gets up the nerve to knock on the door. And now I guess you have this cliffhanger where he's going to face the stepfather. And the stepfather is either going to, you know, they're going to talk it out and he's going to say like, yeah, you can raise your son, or he's not. I mean, I have heard a lot of, you know, real life stories where stepfathers told the biological father to bounce and don't even be around because you just cause more trouble, you know, and the stepfathers are grateful to take on the responsibility of the dad. So, and that's a crazy, crazy responsibility, right? You like that goes beyond, I don't even know what words to really say, because from an evolutionary perspective, a lot of people might say you're a sucker or something, you know, but in reality, if you can truly take on that role with no, without harboring any resentment for your significant other or for the kid or for yourself because you took on that role and maybe you weren't ready, that is incredible, you know. And the kid is, I think that especially a boy, I think it's a son in this video, you know, he's hopefully going to recognize that and be thankful for that in this situation. The father archetype, it's interesting. I've heard psychologists talk about it. The father archetype can be found in people other than the biological father. So sometimes, you know, when the biological father is just a bum or a deadbeat or is not there, you know, or passed away or something, there are archetypes to draw from that the kids can't draw from. Even something like superhero movies, like Captain America is a father archetype, I would say. Iron Man is a father archetype, I would say. Jesus is a father archetype. Actually, God is a big father archetype. Spider-Man. I'm naming all superheroes almost. But they can find that in society. You know, little boys look up to firemen and police from this age to like 6 or 7 and on. So or, you know, soldiers even. So that's an interesting thought that just kind of came up in my mind. I heard it recently. But yeah, man, wow. Crazy story. Joyner Lucas, the way he articulates storytelling with his bars is crazy. I give, man, this song is moving too, man. I grew up without a father. You know, my situation probably was not similar to this. I mean, this is a crazy situation, but, you know, I grew up without a father, so in my life most of the time. So, like, this is a moving story to watch for me. You know, I can sympathize with this a little bit. Man, so I give it a 10 out of 10. I'm not sure if Joyner Lucas, you know, had his dad growing up or not, but be interesting to know. But it's interesting how he can put himself in these situations and write these stories in verse. So amazing song, great video, super simple video, by the way, something somebody could create themselves. I think the only complex part about this was like the kid crying, like, you know, how do you get the kid to act so well. So I'm going to give it a thumbs up. 172K likes. I think it's at about 12 million views. Over 12 million views. So, in conclusion, here's what's interesting about Joyner's character and the illegitimate child character. The two are not so different. And I think this is what brings Joyner's character to embrace the illegitimate child at the end of the video, because he sees that the child is really at no fault here, just like he himself is somewhat at no fault, because this is due to the decisions of his significant other, his partner who cheated on him. It was not the baby's choice to be born, and it was not his choice for his girlfriend to go and make a baby without him. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll subscribe and hit the like button. And again, give me suggestions for other things to react to. I'd love to see what kind of content you're into lately. And yeah, thank you for watching.